Welcome back to another video and welcome back to my second life. In today's video I want to share with you 5 things that I've learned about minimalism since I discovered it 4 years ago. Number 1, it's different for everyone. When I discovered minimalism, I thought it was all about the physical things, the items that you owned. I thought you had to own as little as possible, the extreme way, 1 fork, 1 spoon, 1 knife, etc. But it is about so much more. Now we'll get into that later in the video. But when it comes to the material stuff, the physical things that you own, it's not about the numbers. It's about, do you actually enjoy this physical thing? It could be clothes, it could be a painting on the wall. Does it bring value to your life? Does it bring you happiness? Do you have use for it? Do you actually use it in your everyday life or at least once a week maybe? That's the thing you should ask yourself when it comes to your physical possessions. Some people, they are very minimalistic in every area except one. For me, it's clothes and it's beauty, especially clothes. I think I could declutter some more makeup, but I'm scared. For some, it's enough with a closet with 30 pieces of clothes. And for other people, they're happy when it is around 200. It's so different. Depends on if you like styling yourself, have a special style or whatever. And for some people, it's books. They love reading and maybe read a couple of books again and again. So they have those books in a bookshelf. And for some people, it is enough to have just the basic, what you need to survive, to live out of a backpack. So minimalism can look so different depending on who you ask. But I think the red line here, to call it minimalism, is that in the foundation, you want a simpler life, you want to be clutter-free, you only want to own what you're using and loving, not have too much stuff. So I think that is the red line between the different spectrum, in the spectrum here of minimalism. Number 2, decluttering is fun. It is so fun. I love decluttering and I make it into a challenge. Even if I maybe declutter 15 pieces of clothes 1 week, I will be thinking, oh, maybe I can do at least 5 more or something like that. And competing with myself, and when I see maybe another YouTuber decluttering, I will be like inspired to declutter even more. Okay, it has happened that I decluttered something I regret, but I only regret it for a moment and I forget about it. But you can do a maybe pile, like if you're not sure, do a maybe pile, and if you haven't looked in that maybe pile for 1-2 months, then you can get rid of it. But it's very fun and exciting and relieving to see that space opening up, getting more air in the closet, for example, or the kitchen cabinets. Even on the surfaces around your home where there's no clutter taking up space. I know that I feel much better when it's clean and only things I love looking at. Number 3, it's about more than the stuff. You usually get hung up on the stuff when you discover minimalism, but it's about so much more, and that's something I discovered since I became a mom, basically. That's when it really hit me. It's about enjoying the moments, living in the present, not taking anything for granted, and just be true to yourself and other people around you, and find gratitude towards God for what He's giving you, and get this feeling that what you have is enough. You don't need anything more. That, I think, is the big one, really big one in minimalism. Just be grateful for what you have. Not seeking more and more and more. Because your life isn't gonna get better if you have more stuff. You're just wasting your money, wasting space, wasting resources. Just a lot of waste. So be in the moment. If you have children, family, let their happiness bring you joy. Let them make you happy, not the stuff. Number 4, it's not a goal, it's a lifestyle. As life changes, you will have to change with it. If you move to a smaller home, maybe you need to declutter. And if you move to a bigger home, maybe you need to fill up the space with something, furniture or something like that. Life is changing and you will always get new stuff into your home because you have worn out some clothes, and then you need to declutter those clothes that's worn out. Maybe you get tired or something, you don't love it anymore. So you never finish decluttering, for example. And another big one that's is the key to maintaining minimalism is that you need to change your habits. It just isn't enough to decluttering, but you need to change your habits so you don't keep bringing crap into your home. You need to stop buying crap. And you need to find a routine to keep your home clutter-free and clean, maybe, if you're not that into cleaning. I wasn't that into cleaning until I had my real own home. When I was renting of other people, I didn't enjoy cleaning the home because it wasn't my own. I was just borrowing this home from someone else. But now that I have my own space, like my last apartment and this one, I really enjoy cleaning. Especially when I can do it by myself, calmly, and just focus on it. So set up some strategies for creating this new routine. I have every evening I try to clean up the kitchen because that's most important for me. I want a clean kitchen when I go up in the morning and make my morning coffee. To be honest, right now my weak spot is clothes. Second-hand clothes, to be specific. But I'm working on it. I recently said to myself, now it is enough. It is enough. And this needs to be a priority. Even if it has been 4 years ago, I'm not perfect or anything like that. My big weak spot is clothes. The rest of the home, I'm fine. But clothes for me and my daughter is my weak spot. But that's something I'm working on. And but it's hard since I'm working in a second-hand store and sorting through children's clothes. So it's a little bit tough because then I will see something cute. Oh, if I wait 1 hour I can buy it. but it's a good mental training, like say no to yourself when you need to put up with it over and over again. But I just want to be honest, like I have my weaknesses, and trying to give the best advices I learned through the years. Number 5. Minimalism helped me being more mindful. When I discovered minimalism, I also became more mindful. More mindful about what I was buying. And it started kind of a chain reaction. From the beginning, I think I was a shopaholic. I just spent my money. And then something shifted in me. Before I was a makeup addict, I just bought and bought and bought all this makeup. I think I had eyeshadow palettes for $2,000, something like that. I have those expensive, Urban Decay, Kat Von D, all those. And then something shifted in me. Now I haven't bought the eyeshadow palette I only bought one in 3 years, I think. And only buy makeup when I run out, like foundation, mascara, etc. So it definitely started to change in me. And during that change, I became more mindful about the impact of the clothing industry is doing on our planet. And I want to know more about how I could live a more eco-friendly life, how I could lower my impact on our planet. So I started looking up clean living, products without bad chemicals in it. And when I was pregnant, I went crazy about this. And I thought that everyone was bad if they didn't try to live like sustainable. But now I'm calming myself down quite a lot, even if I try to do my best to live more sustainable. But it is a money issue, because most of the sustainable products, when it comes to cleaning and everything, they are also more ethical made, and that puts a higher price tag on them. And it's better ingredients also. That is more expensive maybe to produce, I think. But anyway, I started to deep dive into sustainable living, eco-friendly, whatever you want to call it. But now I am on a new journey. I want to be more mindful about where my money is really going. For that, I really need to stop buying clothes, unnecessary clothes, and be happy with the ones that I got. Because now I am at the point where I'm happy with my style, actually. Because I knew I wanted to find my style this year. Now I have gotten to a point where I'm actually really happy. But now it's time to move on from that and start to look at my finance and to see where my money is going and how minimalism can help me with that. So from just focusing on the stuff, I went from actually enjoying my life, being happy for those small moments, finding God again, and taking responsibility for God's creation, doing my part to take care of it, and now to secure my family's life, finance, be better to securing our finance. So that's my next project. And I will share what I have learned during that journey also. But that will be in a while, because I have a lot to learn. But thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.